Subliminal TV.
Okay guys, I am Eric. This is Subliminal TV that you're watching. Thanks for being with me today. This video will not be long today. So I have mentioned some recent issues that I had with this bike. I was having issues with the spark plugs. So I changed the spark plugs, and not long after that, I was having the same issue that was reoccurring, I guess 2-3 months later. So I went back in to change the spark plugs again. Now here's where it's kind of my fault. Because of the way this engine sits, it sits this way. That front one, it's a little tricky. It sits behind the radiator. I'm assuming you're supposed to drop the radiator. I did not do that. So because I did not do that, the second time I was doing the spark plugs again, I broke the ignition coil. Now, the ignition coil was corroded, so I don't know if that played a part in it just being kind of fragile anyway. I don't know. But anyway, I broke it trying to finagle it out around the radiator. And at that point, it was about to get cold out. So I was just like, you know, I'm done with it anyway. I put the bike down, I didn't worry about it. Next season comes around, I go to working on getting that out again. So with that said, I had a few people ask me about which ignition coils I'm actually using, and that's all I'm going over today, because obviously everybody may not want to use the OEM stuff. And what I noticed when I was looking for ignition coils, it wasn't a lot of stuff in the USA. So I got aftermarket ones, and I think even those came from overseas. I figured, you know, I'm just gonna try them out. I left the form at home in the paper with the name on it, so I don't have it right here right now. I'm gonna switch back to future me and show you guys exactly what ones I use, and we'll talk about that there. So like I was saying, guys, I totally forgot the name of the ignition coil that I'm actually using, but I got it here for you now. And let me show you what I have here. These two pieces, obviously you know how this goes. And I'm not sure if you can see this. I may have to get you a B-roll shot, but this is the corrosion that I have on the one that has come out. This is when I think it was arcing. It wasn't actually, the spark plug and this wasn't in a good relationship. So that's what happened to this. These are the replacements. So yeah, I had a couple people asking me which ones that I use. Arashi, like I say right now, as everything stands, they work perfectly fine. I don't have any issues with it. I'll check back with you guys in a couple of months, maybe after the summer, and we'll see what's going on with it at that point. I will say this, the symptoms that I was having from the get-go, I thought it was this. We all know that we relocate this. This is what I bought when I first started diagnosing this bike a year ago. So to answer your question, the people with the 848s, 1098s, 1198s, which ignition coils I'm using, the Arashi brand. Today, I appreciate you being here. My name is Eric. Again, you're watching Subliminal TV, and I can't wait to do more Ducati content for you guys. I've been so excited to be back on the bike. I really like riding bikes, and I hadn't ridden since last summer, and I had people who messaged me recently like, man, I thought you were done with the bike. No, I'm not, and I'm glad to be back. See you guys soon. Peace.
Subliminal TV.